Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Adrian Pandev, business and immigration attorney, and today I've got a big update on beneficial ownership information reports, BOI reports. So as promised, FinCEN yesterday on March 21st released the interim final rule. And fortunately for everyone, it provides a lot of clarity on who needs to file BOI reports, who doesn't have to file them, and sort of what we can expect going forward. So let's go through this one by one. So as promised by FinCEN on March 2nd during their latest update, this interim final rule clarifies the definition of a reporting company. It adapts a new definition for what a reporting company is. To make it very simple, the new definition of a reporting company, that is a company that has to file BOI reports, is the same as the definition of a foreign reporting company under the previous rule. So what does this mean? Quite simply, these are companies, right? The new definition of a reporting company is a company that's registered and formed through registration outside the United States. So think of it as a company that comes into existence by filing a formation document under the laws of a foreign jurisdiction. So that could be, the BVI, the Caymans, Ireland, whatever else. Think of it as a foreign country. If the company came into existence by filing a document with one of the 50 states or territories of the United States, well then it's not a reporting company because it's not foreign, it's domestic. So just to repeat this one more time, because we've been getting a lot of questions about this and I just want it to be crystal clear. Under the new final interim rule, the companies that have to report, that have to file BOI reports, are companies formed outside the United States, any foreign country, which then apply to conduct business in the United States through filing with one of the secretaries of state here. But the formation itself occurred abroad, so simply put, foreign companies are the ones that going forward have to file BOI reports. So what everyone's been asking us and asking me personally is, okay, I'm a foreigner, I'm not a US citizen, but I'm the owner of a US company, a company I formed in, say, Delaware, Wyoming, Florida, whatever it may be, New York. Do I have to file BOI reports? The answer is no. Under the new interim final rule, you do not have to file a beneficial ownership information report if the company was formed, if it came into existence in one of the 50 states or US territories. So even if you're not a US citizen, but the company was formed, came into existence in one of the 50 states or one of the US territories, then you do not own a reporting company. You do not have to file a beneficial ownership information report. In addition to this, there is a second exception under this interim final rule, which applies to US citizens. So if you're a US citizen who is an owner in a reporting company, again, those are the companies that are formed outside the United States, you do not have to file a beneficial ownership information report. US citizens are exempted. And in addition to that, the foreign company, right, the new reporting companies, those that are created outside the United States, do not have to file any information related to US citizen owners, US citizen beneficial owners. So to make this very simple, right, between the two exemptions that the new interim final rule clarifies, if we're talking about a US company, a company that came into existence in the United States, you do not have to file a BOI report. Similarly, if you are a US citizen, you do not have to file anything related to your ownership in foreign companies, right? Reporting companies. So as a whole, under this new rule, things have gotten significantly easier. In essence, most smaller private US companies are going to be exempted. Obviously, all US citizens are going to be exempted. But just to clarify for all of my clients and everyone that is not a US citizen, you do not have to file these if you are the owner of a US formed company. So this makes compliance much easier on foreign founders, investors, etc. as well. Now, if you are the owner of under the new definition, a reporting company, right? One of these foreign companies that is doing business in the US. Here is what your company and what you must do. Basically, you have 30 days from March 21st. If your company is already in existence, right, and you're already conducting business in the US, you have 30 days from March 21st to file a BOI report. If you're just planning to apply for authorization to do business in the US, from the date you receive that authorization, so the moment you file with one of the secretaries of state to conduct business in the US for your foreign company, you have 30 days from that day to file a BOI report. To make this very simple, foreign companies applying to do business in the US, you have 30 days from formation or 30 days from March 21st, 2025 to file a BOI report. One final comment on all of this. FinCEN is still accepting comments on this interim final rule, right? That's why it's interim. So my advice to anyone, who still has to comply. So if you have one of these foreign companies, right, in the newly defined reporting companies, and you do not like the way the rule is interpreted, or you don't like the exemptions, etc., you should feel free to file comments and make comments on this interim final rule so that other categories of filers may be exempted where it's, again, a huge burden. It was through, call it community effort, right? And people screaming that this is absurd and that so many small business owners are going to be disadvantaged, is that we were able to move away from this ridiculous filing requirement, right? So the bottom line here is, if you feel that the rule is unjust to your particular situation, or certain things are not considered because the rule isn't looking at everything holistically, feel free to exercise this commenting period and exercise your right to comment, and hopefully we can walk away with a rule that really, really serves the purpose of preventing crime and money laundering and all these things that we do not want happening through U.S. companies or businesses, companies conducting business in the United States. So to sum all of this up, it's great news for virtually all U.S. citizens, all owners of domestically formed companies, because the BOI reporting requirement as of March 21st is dead. It's no longer required, and this video is probably the last one I'm going to shoot on this topic unless there's a lot of new developments regarding this, because most likely this saga has come to an end, which I believe most of us who've had to track this for very many months, almost a year, are delighted that it's no longer something that we have to pay attention to and every other week post another update. So I appreciate you all watching. I'll continue to post similar content. If you like this video or if all of these videos are helpful, please like and follow the channel. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.